Hello and greetings from our Faith Tutors team. Thank you so much for joining in a very warm welcome from the entire team of our Faith Tutors. Here we are to make a perfect start to your membership of Royal College of Obstetrics and Gynecology UK MRCOG Part 1, the batch July 2024. Is my voice audible and clear to all of you out there? Hello, can you all hear me? Lovely students. Thank you so much, Sunita. Hello, Bushra. How are you doing today? Thank you so much and a warm welcome. Thank you to all the lovely mentors here. Thank you very much, Safa, for joining in. Hello, Preeti. How are you doing? Hi, Kalai. Hi, Safa. Hi, the backend team. I hope everything is fine. Thank you so much for joining in. Big hello to all our students. Thank you so much. Okay, so you have been waiting so much that when are we going to start? MRCOG part one. Hello, hello. Thank you so much, my dearest. Hello, Safa. Hi, Kalai. Hi, Preeti. Thank you. We are here to give you so much of encouragement and to tell you what your potential is, to make you step into this journey of MRCOG. The first step, undoubtedly, is a of lots of nervousness, lots of questions, lots of feel of being inadequate, inappropriate to take this step. So today we are here to tell you that how doable it is, how easy it is if you have a focused preparation in the right direction. And of course, the first step of every success is believe in yourself, for which we all are here today to talk to you and to make you all have a good, confident preparation this journey. Why are we meeting today? To tell you that why we take MRCOG Part 1, what is the additional benefits of that, what are the prerequisites before the preparation, how we can prepare smartly for MRCOG Part 1. It's very, very rare that students they can't make MRCOG Part 1 after preparation, but if at all this is the case, if you've heard anybody around you, what are the reasons of students failing in this exam and how we can make it a success in one go? We are here to give a tribute to our all these successful students to tell you that how much it is the achievement which you all have. It is a possible exam. It's a doable exam. So we are going to start with the tribute of our successful students. Let's give a round of applause to all the successful seniors, colleagues, your friends, and RFA alumni, and to give you the encouragement that we all can do it together. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm sure this gives you that encouragement that if all of them can be on this part of the champion post, we all can be in one day. There was a day when they were also nervous. There was a day when they didn't know that how we have to take a start. There was a day when they were also having so many concerns. But seeing these champions with such a high percentages, 94, 95, 96, all these percentages are doable when it comes to MRCOG1. Today, we are gathered up here to tell you that you all can reach to this top. You all can start this journey and complete it in 1.5 year, being successful with all these champions who have been doing it earlier. Ala, are you there? Hello. Hello, hello. Hi, Safa, is she there? Hello. Can I have you here? I think. Hello? Okay, yep, she is here actually. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right.
Hello.
So many students have experienced, and the most important thing which you guys have to understand is the student's perspective. Is my voice audible and clear to all of you out there? Hello, the voice is clear, everyone?
Yes, clear.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, Ala. How are you doing today?
Hi, Doctora. How are you doing? Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. Thank
So
you.
much for joining in. Students, we have got the previous
My
RFA
pleasure.
student who would give you the student's perspective that how we have to reach out to the best of the preparation. We have got Ala here who would tell you that how different courses and how this preparation you have to make smooth. As the older students, they've done it so that to give you the guidance before we actually start the preparation journey. What would you like to say to students, Ala, and how they have to take this preparation day by day, weeks by weeks, months by months to reach to the top and have a perfect preparation for MRCOG Part 1? They would like to hear from your side.
Okay. Hi, dear all. Assalamu alaikum to all of you. Hope you're doing fine. And I hope it will be a good start for all of you who are um, attempting to begin this journey. From my side, I cannot speak about RFA and all the mentors over here, but with all the confidence in the world, just go ahead and join this team. You will never regret it. Believe me, I've attended twice from my side. The first time I was not able to take the exam as I'm from Sudan and we had like many issues back in our country at that time. So I quit the first attempt at that time. And then we joined the addendum and it was really, really a perfect journey to all of us. We had like a team. We felt like a family in the groups with all the discussions going on, with all the live sessions. You will be able to have a good and a perfect grip to all of your queries and all of your inquiries about anything or any questions. They are all here to help you 24/7. Dr. Ala, she's the perfect guidance in the discussion group on daily basis with all the mentors there ready to answer your questions and your queries whenever you have something or you have ununderstandable question in any part of anything. That's all I can say. Just go ahead with
I
all
would
the
just like
confidence
to
and
ask that how they should start the preparation and what should be the daily schedule like. What I was discussing was that they should follow
okay.
the daily routine. But the most important thing here
Mm-hmm.
is that they should be confident in themselves and how should they plan their daily
Sure.
schedule with the course. As a student perspective, just give them that
For
student's
me,
point of view that how can they manage themselves.
okay. For me, I'm working mom. I have no plenty of time for I didn't have the time actually for uh, uh, let's say I wasn't free. But if you just attend the live sessions and the daily discussions on the group, it will be more than enough. That's what I did, and I felt confident from that side. I was attending the live sessions. I made my best not to miss any daily discussion on the regular group, like where we were having recall group, the open group, and our group itself, the regular group. So we had like an hour day on daily basis, like 2 hours of discussion with the regular group, and I've joined the fast track as well and the rapid course at the end, and it was just perfect.
Thank you so
We
much.
had like we have done all the recalls, we've done all the discussion during our regular course, and it was all going on together. And we at that time we were having the live sessions. We were Anything was discussed subject wise, like from the beginning. We've started whenever we are having a subject, like we're finishing our anatomy, then we are discussing the anatomy sessions on daily basis on the regular group for like 1 or 2 hours, couple of hours a day. It was more than enough on that particular subject. And it was Dr. Sarah, may God bless her, she was giving us like you can say a daily homework. She was writing on daily basis. Tomorrow we'll be discussing this part from here to there. And so all of us, we were going back and we were reading that chapter from our resources, or from the main resource. Actually, were stick to was the revision guide, as it's the main source for the RCOG, as we all know. So we were going back and we were reading that chapter, and then for tomorrow we are discussing this part. So at the end you will feel that you are very confident. Alhamdulillah, we had the perfect overall. We've covered, like you can say, the essential book with all the recall questions from other resources as well. So it was just a perfect journey we had, and it was a very nice
Thank you
experience. And we
so
are continuing,
much. Thank
inshallah,
you.
for our. Yep. Thank you, Dr. Sidra. Thanks for all the mentors
Thank
here.
you
They are just
so
perfect.
much.
Dr.
It means a
Samirati,
lot, and
Dr.
thank you
Reem,
very
Dr.
much
Reem, all of
for
them.
all this
Thank you.
this guidance for the upcoming aspirants, Ala. Thank you very much for your precious time. Friends, we always
Welcome.
believe in a family preparation. We always believe that the journey has to be taken hands in hands. You would feel the change after joining the study group day and night, with lots and lots of input from all your mentors. They actually hold your hands because this is the first step. Many of the students, they've not had obstetrics and gynecology as per their clinical experience. We take students who have just completed their medical schools and their foundation years, and they just start up with preparation. So with that part, the experience might not be much, but your basis we have to make strong, because this gives you a confident start to this journey. There have been tremendous scores, wonderful results earlier. Today, we have gathered up to tell you that this first step has to be full of zeal and zest and enthusiasm. Make it your lifestyle, this MRCOG. Make it journey full of confidence that nothing but success has to be achieved. You all have decided to take MRCOG. Undoubtedly, it's a prestigious degree. It is something which gives you an additional benefit, or makes you a little more better than your colleagues, if at all added up with your name, MRCOG. In a medical education, undoubtedly, it is one of the globally recognized qualification. The credibility becomes better. With all these, I would like to hand over this session to Safa so that she can tell you what are the prerequisites of part one preparation, and then all the mentors, they would tell you how we have to smartly prepare. First of all, understand what MRCOG part one preparation and curriculum is all about, so that we together take it further. Hi, Safa. How are you doing today?
Hello, my dear ma'am. How are you?
I'm well. How are you doing today? Fine?
Yeah, fine, ma'am. Okay, I'm
Thank you
really
so
glad to see all our students and my dear colleagues, Dr. Preeti and Dr. Kale here. So,
Thank you so much, my dear.
ma'am is my
So,
okay.
prerequisites of part one exam preparation, my
Yeah,
dear. So, over to you.
okay. Okay, ma'am. So, my dear friends, actually, first we have to make sure that you have to make an account in the RCOG website. Then you have after that you have to send the eligibility form. This form will be you can download from the website, and once the dates announced, you have to fill up the expression of interest. These three things are must before preparing the for part one. So
Mhm.
next about the how we will do the eligibility. To make an RCOG account, you can just Google it at in the RCOG website. You have to make a sign up. You make an account just to fill up your details of the address and then whatever is asked. You just fill up. After filling up, when you submit, and they will send you one number. That is your membership number throughout your RCOG journey. This number is going to be with you, and every communication with the college, any mails, you have to mention this number. Then next about the part one eligibility form. So about this, you have to fill up the form. It will be there in the website. You can either you can type it or you can make a printout and you can write and you can scan it. Along with that, you have to attach your primary medical degree. It means that your MBBS degree and the certificate of registration certificate. All these you have to scan it and make it a file and send it to the college. The mail address will be mentioned in the eligibility form itself.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, this is nothing but it's a part one eligibility at rcog.org. Okay.
So, Safa, Bushra is asking in the chat that I've applied for eligibility last year. Will that be valid still, or I need to reapply for eligibility? Make it clear to many students because they
Yeah.
ask this question.
Yes, it's a very valid question. So once you have applied for the eligibility, it remains forever. So there is no need for the eligibility application every time, but you
Mhm.
have to send the expression of interest for every exam. If you have applied for previously for Jan 2024, again, if you want to apply for July 2024, then you have to send expression of interest separately.
So, is it clear, Bushra? Bushra, did you get your answer? Yes? Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. So here is the eligibility application form, how you have to fill that. Yes, Safa.
Okay, here it is this, ma'am. The form we have to fill up all the details, and then the sign is there. You can type your name, and you can have to compile it in a file, and you have to send to the college. That's all about this form submission. So this is the dates calendar of July 2024. Your eligibility should be sent before March 15th of 2024. Okay, and now expression of interest is open. Even before sending the eligibility, you can send this expression of interest. The link is available in the website. And booking window will be opening from 23rd April. They will be sending the booking link to your registered mail.
Okay, all right.
Any questions on this?
I hope you guys are clear. This is the most important thing. Nobody should miss it out. And these dates are very, very important. Madiha says, if part one is expired and one also forgot the account details and their required information, etc., then definitely a new account has to be made, Madiha, if you've forgotten the account, my dear. Yeah? Okay?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay. Yes. So you all can see the bands where you are and the fees for 2024, please. All right. Ithar says, what about the deadline?
Deadline means before that you have to send your eligibility. It's not that you have to get approval from the college. Before 15th of March, you have to send your eligibility form. Is it clear, my dear friends?
Got it, everyone? Yes? Okay, perfect. Thank you very much.
About the expression of interest, yeah, you have to send your expression of interest. It is nothing but just you have to fill up there is a form in the website. You have to fill up and send it. And immediately you will get a mail that immediately you will get an automatic reply that it is successful.
Absolutely, yes. So the fees are different according to the bandings, please. For 2024, if anybody had a query, so these are the recent one that's been updated on the website. So you can take it as a full. Somebody wants to do the preparation for the same. Coming to the most important part, how to prepare for MRCOG Part 1. Yes, please.
Okay, okay, dear friends. So we have nearly 12 subjects, starting from anatomy, embryology, physio, and then biochemistry, endocrinology, and then biostatistics, genetics, and then biophysics, pharmacology, microbiology, immunology, and pathology. And last but not least, it's a clinical management and data interpretation. So all these subjects will be covered separately. We have a separate live session for each subject. So you have two papers. In paper 1, you have anatomy, biochemistry, embryology, and questions from the endocrinology, biostatistics, genetics, and physiology. This is the these subjects will be covered in paper 1. And coming about the paper 2, in paper 2, it will be from biophysics, clinical management, data interpretation, and pharmacology, pathology, microbiology, and immunology. Is it clear about the distribution?
And this
Any
is
queries?
very to understand, everyone. Please, you should be knowing that when you're preparing one subject, you're preparing the content of the paper 1 and paper 2. All right. So these two slides make your basis of preparation and make you a very focused that, you know, if you've done anatomy, so this part of the exam is prepared. Thank you very much, Athar. So what is the exam format actually? Yes, please.
So the exam format will be, you have two papers, paper 1 and paper 2, and each consists of 100 single best answers. Okay, so there is no negative marks at all, and all these will be through English only. And it is till date, it is through the computer-based examination in the Pearson View Center. And you know, there are 100 questions in the paper 1 and 100 questions in the paper 2, but the pass will be together. That is both paper 1 and 2 together they will consider, and they will give you the pass. There is no negative marks. That is a very good thing about this exam.
Yeah. And whatever you feel is the best, you have to mark it, please. You can definitely review the questions when you'll be coming up to the preparations last 2-3 months. We would guide you that how the Pearson Exam Center works. We're going to guide you about your ID checks. It's a little earlier, but every step has to be perfect to take this exam to avoid any sort of a difficulty that can happen regarding the Pearson centers, how the booking has to be done, what are the requirements for reaching out to the center, the prerequisites, your preparation, how to make yourself smart on the screen, how you have to review the question, every single thing you'll be guided upon after your preparation is done. In the last 2 months, these are the targets to polish you and to make you in a better position to be confident on the screen exam. It's not on a hard copy, I always say. So it does have a little difficulty in terms of your preparation and stamina building because everything is on screen, and we'll make you practice on screen as well by multiple mock exams as well. No calculators.
Is having the, yes, ma'am. No calculators allowed. And the biostatistics questions will be very simple questions which you can calculate by yourself, but you will be provided an paper and this pad. So in that you can calculate. Is it clear, Asma?
Yes, I think. Yeah, she says. Thank you very much. Thank you. I like the zebra, Asma. Yeah, it's a unicorn.
Unicorn.
All right, great. Thank you very much. Okay, so anatomy. Students, they love it, but students are scared of this as well. They always say that anatomy is tough, anatomy is volatile, but when it comes to anatomy, Preeti makes it so easy. She makes it so much fun to learn with all the mnemonics that students, they say that with the sessions, we start loving anatomy. Hello, Preeti. How are you doing?
Ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Thank you
Hi, all
so
the
much. Thank
students.
you for joining in. You want to hear how you make anatomy so easy to remember. What is anatomy? What is essential to learn in anatomy for MRCT Part 1, my dear?
Ma'am, thank you for the kind introduction. So, students, anatomy is very important because there are about 15 questions from anatomy every year. And there are certain sections that you should concentrate on. See, anatomy, what we are doing here is applied anatomy for gynecology. So it's going to be about the pelvic bone, it's going to be about the fetal skull. Then whatever we operate, the anterior abdominal wall, the muscles of the pelvis, the vulva and the perineum, the areas which we operate on. Additionally, the areas surrounding, sort of like the femoral triangle, blood vessels and nerves of the pelvis, then the sacral and lumbar plexus, because these nerves are going into the pelvis where we operate. Additionally, also there is a brachial plexus which can be injured in the baby. You must have read about it. So those questions do come. Then the pelvic viscera, which is surrounding the uterus, the bladder, the rectum, anal canal, and some part of the breast tissue. And a very important question comes on vascular injury in part 1, and also it's important for part 2. So what I will suggest to you all is that when we have the first session, do try and read these topics during in this coming week. Uh, the anatomy session is big, so it's divided into two parts, the part 1 and part 2. So whatever topics I have mentioned, initially we'll be doing the first part with the pelvic bone, fetal skull, anterior abdominal wall, muscles of the pelvis, vulva and perineum. So you can cover up that much and be ready for your first session. And when we do take the session, I will be giving you a lot of mnemonics, easy ways to remember. We also cover up the questions that have come in the recent exams to make it easy so that, when you're in the class, you can go through the questions with me. We check the answers on the spot and we see that most of the students have understood. If there's any difficulty, you can stop me anytime and, ask questions. And even if something is missed or something you feel is incomplete, you can just let me know at the end of the first session. So I'll cover it up again in the second session. That's what I did for the last batch also, because they had some topics they were having some queries. So I put the slides in the next session. So anatomy, we have got 2 sessions to cover up. And really continue to solve the answers in the Telegram groups. They're very helpful for you all. All right. Then we have embryology, and embryology is related to anatomy. So the session comes soon after. What we do in embryology, we have about 7 to 10 questions in every paper. So altogether, these two topics make a big chunk, nearly 25 to 30 questions in the exam. So it's important to do these. And embryology involves gametogenesis, the sperm's ova, embryogenesis, then the development of the nervous system, the cardiovascular system, fetal circulation, then the organs like the lung, gut, the urinary tract. Then we have the placenta, the products of the ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm layers, and the pharyngeal arches and pharyngeal pouches. So all this gets covered in embryology, and we will try to correlate embryology and anatomy so that you understand the blood supply, the nerve supply. And when you do the 3 sessions back to back, it becomes very clear. And I give you mnemonics for everything so that when you're stuck up in exam, and MRCOG, they have a typical way of asking where the questions are very close or the answers are very close. And the mnemonics really help you to remember the answers so that you're quickly able to choose, you search with the mnemonic and you'll quickly be able to reach the correct answer. Otherwise, it can be a confusing exam, like it can be a little difficult, even though part one, overall, if you read well, try to read before the sessions, go through the session and then do the question answers in the Telegram group. I'm sure you'll all be fine. I think the students in the last batch, they found anatomy a little difficult, but by the end, they were all very happy and they were thanking me for making it easy because they could answer all the questions, even though sometimes 90% of the questions are recalled, 10% may come again. If you've gone through all the slides, I'm sure you will get it. And if you've gone through the slides, the topics that are covered, so you would have read it on your own also in addition to the slides. Even though the sessions are very comprehensive, 90%, 95% of the questions are covered. Few questions the exam always has new, but I'm sure you'll be prepared for that also. All right. So
Thank you so
if
much, Preeti. I would like to tell that students, they say that, ma'am, anatomy, embryology, we only do the slides and the questions are absolutely doable. We make it just so extensive and so pictorial that the memory is better because we know that this makes your basis. When I take the talk articles, the nerve injuries, the vascular injuries, the students are so strong in MRCOG Part 2 that I always say that your basis of the anatomy has been made so strong that today you can learn the obstetrics and gynecology articles so well, and you can answer even in MRCOG Part 2 and Part 3 as well. When I talk about Part 3, when it comes to hysterectomy, and day before yesterday, a student who was with us since MRCOG Part 1 asked about the ureteric injury, the ureter pathway, because it is one of the MRCOG Part 3 station. Yes, she mentioned that, ma'am, this is what we learned. So whatever you're going to learn in the first part makes your basis. And that's so important because that makes you strong in every part. Today, if you'll be stronger in these parts, tomorrow it will help you in the upcoming exams because that makes your basis and you're able to answer the questions which are in the next parts as well. Thank you very much, Preeti, for a lovely intro for these subjects. Yes, so microbiology is here. Safa.
Ma'am, few of our students' queries, we will address that. So the session
So
recordings,
absolutely,
live
please.
session, Dr. Madhiha is asking, so recordings of the live session will be available in the portal immediately after session, and you will have an access till the exam, till July, okay? And also Madhiha is asking about the books. There is no need for any books to buy. All the materials are available as PDF in our channels. Already this Telegram channel link is posted in the group. You can join. And if at all, if you want to read as a hard copy, you can take a printout and you can read. And live sessions
Absolutely.
timings, someone is asking that iPad, I don't know the name. So live session, always it is 1 p.m. GMT, mostly on the Sundays. Every Sunday, we will have a live session. Any more
Perfect. All
queries?
right. Yes, there's one query, I think, for the course link. Sabiha, no, what's the name? So it is Sabina. All right, Sabina, I've sent the link to you. So this is the link to register. Wait till the end, please, because we have got a 50% off coupon we're going to give you just in a bit. Safa, if you know the coupon, you can put in here, or the backend team, please. Thank you so much. All right, so this is the link to register, Sabina, my dear, for you. So we are going to put you in these study groups for this. Okay, so coming back to the preparation, guys and girls, we've got microbiology now.
Okay.
Yes, Safa, what does
Okay,
it
ma'am.
contain?
So about microbiology, we have to refresh all our knowledge from the second year of MBBS. So here we will give you the gist of all together in the session. It will be around 3 to 4 hours of session. We have to read about all the bacteria, all the virology and the fungi and the parasitology in one session, and also the treatment part. So the book suggested for this essential revision guide, and some students will be following the Oxford revision notes as well. All these books PDF is available in the Telegram channel. So next about the subject immunology.
Okay.
So in immunology, we have to know, so there will be around 15 to 20 questions from the microbiology, and there will be around 5 questions from the immunology. So totally from micro and immuno, you have 20 questions. But mostly the questions will be from whatever we are taking. You may get 1 or 2 questions only new. So from immunology, you have to read types of immunity and antigen and antibodies and then hypersensitivity reactions. All these we will be teaching in GIST. Okay. And then coming about the next subject, biochemistry. I know it's a very volatile subject, but most of the time I'll be taking this session. After my session, students are very, very, very happy. So in biochemistry, we need to know about all the metabolism, carbohydrate, protein, lipid, and then all the vitamins, and then biology, cellular biology, and cycles. All these will be made very short and sweet in the session. You need not worry about this at all, how you are going to make this volatile subject, but we will give you a good practice so that, you will be attending those 15 questions from the biochemistry confidently in the exam.
If you ask me, when it comes to biochemistry, still, my throat gets dry when I think about the Krebs cycle, the urea cycle, and all. I feel that it is easy to do MRCG part 2 and part 3 when you're in the clinical practice, but biochem is like it shakes you once. Literally after the session, when we get the feedback, ma'am, I love the cycles now. I love the catabolism now, and I'm amazed on this because the mentors have put in so much of an energy and so much of the memory tips that you start loving because they're interrelated with the mnemonics and all. So thank you very much for all those efforts. And again, the slides and the sessions are absolutely sufficient. With add-on question practice, it makes you so confident in these 15 questions. Another difficult part of MRCG Part 1, pharmacology, Safa.
Pharmacology, but it is our day-to-day practice as a practicing obstetrician and gynecologist. Pharmacology is not new to anyone else, but we always give the updated ones. Here for this subject, we don't recommend to follow this essential revision guide because the many drugs are not updated. So during live session, we will give you the updated one from all the green top guidelines and all the TOG articles. Whatever drugs are updated, we will be giving. So in pharmacology, we will see general pharmacology, then drugs we are using in gynecology and drugs we are using in labor and the in the obstetrics, and mostly all the drugs we need to know about what is the mechanism of action and the side effects. Pharmacology, regarding the MRCOG part 1 exam with pharmacology, it's all about the mechanism of action and side effects. If you know all these, then it will be easy to crack the exam. And most important thing is that this is a very important subject carrying nearly 25 to 30 questions from the pharmacology and like anatomy.
So here I would like to add on, friends, because here I'm a little concerned regarding the subject also and regarding the approach of the students also. The concern is that this is something where you have so many questions and pharmacology makes a change. A student who has not prepared in a focused manner, updated material tends to lose. There are reasons for that. If I talk about antihypertensives, and we have got so many things. When I was taking exam, there were some other recommendations regarding first line, second line, and third line antihypertensives. Now we've got books, and they are wonderful, amazing books of MRCG Part 1 preparation. We call them revision guides. But when it comes to the practicing pharma, you need to take the recent talk articles, the recent NICE guidelines, the recent green top guidelines for the pharmacology. We have changed septicemia also. We have had change in the antihypertensives also. We have had change in antihistaminics also. Lots and lots of medications have been changed. So the biggest concern for this part of the subject is correct guidance and updated material. If anything has been published in year 2023, you people are going to follow that and not the revision guide if at all. The mechanism of action and stuff stays the same, but the best or the first line drug has to be as per the updated Royal College data. Do you guys get this point, everyone? Here, students tend to lose the score, and every single question is very important. Here, if they follow the older aspect or the older recommendations, here you all can be in trouble, please. So make sure that whatever the mentor is giving, that is the updated thing. You have to learn that only, especially when it comes to choosing the best or the first line drug, please. Again, mechanism of actions cannot be changed. That pharmacology history stays the same, but the recommendations, they keep on changing. So we have to go with the updated data. Am I clear about this, please? Am I clear about the drugs used part has to be updated, everyone? Is this clear to everyone? I'm talking to all the premium students here. Please don't make this mistake in exam here. We see students in difficulty, especially when we get new students in the fast track. They've read by themselves. We have to correct them at that point because we see that they are taking and they're following the outdated data. All right. Thank you very much. Yes, pathology, please.
So coming about pathology, it is all about the general pathology, this cellular adaptations. Then we need to read about the non-gynecological conditions and the gynecological malignancies. Okay. So all about the cancers we have to read, and mostly we will give you the updated FIGO guidelines, updated staging. All these will be covered in the session. So
here also, guys,
pathology,
please, 2023 updates. Every cancer you should be doing. All the recent cancer update has to be done. There's so many old recommendations as well. The stagings has been changed. So make sure whatever you're doing is the recent one. Yes, Safa.
and pathology will be carrying nearly 20 questions from the in this paper too.
So it's again a very, very important bite. See, 20 out of 100 are very, very important questions. So you need to be very strong in your pathology as well.
And we have a very strong mentor for physiology, my dear friend, Dr. Kalai.
Most famous for physiology, who makes your base is so strong, and then the physiology is understood, then pathology becomes comparatively easier. So we give the toughest part to Kalai only. Hello, Kalai. Must be very chilly in UK, yes?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. So a little bit of
Right.
snow
So
started, enjoying the snow.
absolutely, absolutely. We're all enjoying the snow. So physiology, how do students they learn? And what is your approach towards the physiology that they all love listening from your side, my dear?
Yeah. Regarding the part one, the smart preparation is very important. So targeted reading. So we always suggested to do the targeted reading. So always there are some topics the college asks the questions from. So in case if we are taking about the physiology, so these four topics are most important. So reading about male reproductive system, female reproductive system, the changes, what are the changes happening during pregnancy, fetal physiology. So these four topics, if you're very clear enough, so definitely you will be answering most of the questions. So generally during physiology, you will be getting around 6 to 8 questions in the exam. And so how basically we do this teaching is, so we do teach the basic things to the students. So how the menstrual cycle happens, so what are the changes happen. So we go to the depth of the knowledge. We teach them in that way, so it is easy for them to understand, not to memorize. So that is the way we teach physiology. And it is a little bit dry subject, but yes, after the session, definitely the students they love the physiology. And then all the students, I what I suggest is always try to attend the live session. So even though the standard book is essential revision guide, so even though if you are not reading the book, we suggest that to read the book. If you are not able to read the book because you are running very busy, at least if you listen to the live session and you attend the telegram discussions, whatever the advice followed by the our team, if you're following that, so definitely you will be able to pass the exam with a good marks. Okay. So regarding endocrinology, once you understood physiology, then endocrinology will become so easy. And comparatively, it is an interesting subject. And so mainly they target about adrenal gland. And after that, they will target thyroid and then pancreas. And yes, and most of the questions will be from the the hypothalamus, pituitary gland, and placental structure and then function. So during this session, so I will be like, for example, in adrenal, what are the conditions are there? So what are the screening test? What is a diagnostic test? What is the clinical feature? So we will give in a clear way. It is easy for the students. If they take adrenal, they know that if it is a Cushing syndrome, know that each and every things like what is the symptom, what is the screening test, everything, they will be very clear at the end of the session. So endocrinology is one of the most important subjects. So it will be around 15 to 20 questions in the endocrinology. So it is very important to do endocrinology very clearly and it makes a lot of difference between the students who is preparing with a proper guidance and then the students who are preparing on their own.
Perfect. Yes. So, what do you suggest for the genetics? I know that you're super famous for that, and students they have so many queries in the genetics, and your flashcards and the PowerPoint has been amazing, Kalai. So, how would you suggest for this preparation, this part of the MRCT part one?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So yeah, genetics, most of the students, they find it very difficult. So in the genetics, so they will be giving that pedigree analysis, and it is very difficult for the student to understand. But during our genetic session, I will be clearly explaining step by step how you have to solve this pedigree. And so that pedigree analysis is one of the important topic of the genetics, and almost the students will be getting 2 to 3 questions from the pedigree analysis, and apart from that they will be getting the from the single gene abnormalities, like there will be the standard questions from the Turner syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, and regarding the primary amenorrhea, secondary amenorrhea. So all these things, and regarding the genetics, and I go to the TOG articles and I go to the guidelines regarding the screening of the Down syndrome and all. There is an TOG. So sometimes it won't be only enough to read the essential revision guide. As a mentor, what we do is, so some of the topics which is not given in the essential revision guide, we go out of that and we select from some of the talk and from the guideline, and we update that also during our live session. So some, and from the genetics, from the e-learning also, I have added many important points. Those are the standard points which will be added during the live session. So main thing is pedigree analysis. So definitely I will teach during the session how to solve all those pedigree analysis.
Absolutely. So, with regards to the biophysics, it's like too much of going back to your IB, GCSE, and IGCSE, the physics part. But how do you attach it to the medical? I mean, it becomes difficult. And how many questions? I mean, how important is biophysics? Kalai? Every time students they are asking this question.
Yes, biophysics, it's a small subject, but definitely the students will be getting around 5 to 8 questions from the biophysics. And apart from this, for the exam, I always suggest that it is very important to learn biophysics, especially when you are a laparoscopic surgeon. So it mainly covers that USG, CT, MRI, ECG, and for the ECG, last time, like we had a very good story to remember the first degree, second degree, third degree heart block, and student loved it a lot. And regarding the biophysics, I used to give a lot of mnemonics because it is a little bit volatile subject. And regarding the electrocautery, if you listen to my live session, definitely you understand what is going on in your theater whenever you are using your cautery, whenever you are doing a lab surgery. So not only to gaining the knowledge, it will be really useful uh, in your clinical practice also. So biophysics is like, it's not a very major subject, but it's a very small subject. So biophysics, genetics, they are small subject. They have to do only the target reading. So if they do the target reading, it is easy for them to get all those full marks, and it makes a lot of difference between the students who are preparing under guidance, who are not preparing under guidance. So these subjects makes a lot of difference. And
Absolutely.
yeah, many students after the biophysics session, some of the students from the Pakistan, they said that, Mom, I changed my Cartry machine because it gave me the clear idea which machine I have to use, which machine I should not use, like that.
Yeah, and you know when I get these students for the part two, and there's that dry talk article which everybody is scared about, the electrosurgery,
Yeah.
and they have their bases so strong. The ones who are taught by us in MRC department, they actually know that what is in that talk article, what are the practical aspects of the bipolar, monopolar, and they're so strong in that because we get one or two questions in MRCT part two as well. So whatever you're reading, I always say don't take it as a burden because you're adding on to your knowledge and it makes your basis strong. Stronger the basis is, so building up on it becomes easier for the upcoming parts. Thank you very much. Thank you. Safa, data interpretation. So Kalai, CTG, you teach really, really well, and students are always happy with your cardiotocography, yeah?
Oh, thank you so much, ma'am.
And so with
So
regards
this
to the data,
interpretation will be, yes, ma'am. You can proceed because you are the great mentor for this session.
so that is this part, guys, is with me, the clinical data interpretation. With respect to clinical data interpretation, students are not very well versed with the guidelines and the recommendations, and which is understandable. Why? Because many of you, because you're reading the basis, and many of you have not even started the training. Few of you are in the training aspect. So this is something where you need to understand what the recommendations are. Generally, the questions of the gestational diabetes, the questions for the oral glucose tolerance test, the questions with the semen analysis, the interpretation of the pH values, the cardiotocography, the labor questions, where you need to choose that C to G is interpretation, which we'll definitely do as per the updated one. Here also, students, they make a mistake. If you go to the book, the CTG are all older given. We have to follow the 2023 updates where they've started the color coding of red, amber, and white. So you all should be knowing about what is the newer recommendation. You should be able to do the subfertility assessment. We would make you do all the recommendations like that of chickenpox coming up, herpes coming up, the GBS coming up, all these which are important in the exams. We don't intend to bombard you too much in MRCOG Part 1, but whatever is essential for all the green tops, the NICE, and the TOG articles, we are going to take it further from you. And again, the session, the slides would be made in this way. And if you listen to the session once or twice, everything will be part of your memory and you would be able to solve it perfectly. It's not much, but still we can get around 15 questions. And I take the responsibility for this part. And students, they make a perfect memory during the session because we make it interactive. And I make sure that it's not only listening, it's actually registering each and every point and then reproducing with the single best answers. Statistics, statistics. Oh my, I say S for statistics and S for scary. So students, they're so scared about statistics, but with the preparation, we make it super easy for you guys. You guys love it by all those parts which we do. And Safa's question in the Telegram as well, and making them so strong, separate group. Safa, how to make statistics strong and how to be less scared of this part of MRCD Part 1.
Yeah, statistics is a scary subject for many, but for part 1, it carries the highest percentage, high weightage of the questions, ma'am. So this is very must for part 1. So we'll be having a separate live session and we will conduct separate group also to do the practice, daily practice. And all our moderators in both the regular session and the fast track, they'll give more importance for this subject. And all statistics, mostly they will be asking questions from the screening test and then studies designs and then this significance of test. So all these we will make it very clear. Mostly our mentors will be taking the session very clearly. Last time when students had a difficulty, we conducted a session separately to solve the recalls questions alone. So statistics, don't worry at all. We will make you to do the statistics questions. It's a doable.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So when you talk about statistics, I know it's more important as compared to the other parts, but then see the students who have been successful, they've passed through it, right? So don't take it as a nightmare. Don't take it as a burden. Of course, it's a challenge, but just follow the tips that's given in the session. And after the session, just practice the single best answers accordingly, and you all would sail through successfully. You all are asking in the study in the chat and in the study group what books we have to follow. So there's no standard book. People they message, are we to read the Dewhurst? Are we to read the evidence base? There's no book which you have to follow. For RCOG, no matter it's 1, 2, and 3, there's no curriculum notebook. There is guidance given by college. So here you've got revision notes. But again, there are few things which are of the older recommendation because the book is older. As I told you, the students they make a mistake in pharmacology, or for example, in biophysics, there are few updates as per the recent recommendation. So you need a very focused guidance. And till 2023, if anything is updated, you need to know that this has changed, especially when it comes to the cardiotogography. The things are changed, the things are updated. In MRCT Part 2, you don't miss that out because you read guidelines. But in MRCT Part 1, why you miss it out? Because you just follow one book. So please match whatever data you're studying. I'm talking to the open students here as well. Whatever data you're studying, make sure that it has to be updated till year 2023. Yes? So how much time they should give to book Safa and how to prepare? What are the best sources of the practice questions of MRCT Part 1?
Okay. As ma'am said, part 2 has particularly these guidelines we need to read. But part 1, it's not at all like that. It contains of all the basic subjects. We can't go back to our MBBS books and we can't read. So what we suggest, Essential Revision Guide is the reference book, and this revision notes, Oxford revision notes are the reference. But the problem with these books are it's not updated. So it's better to stick with the mentors live session, whatever we are teaching. We used to teach what is required for the exam purpose, many target oriented, what is needed alone we will take in the session. So just to follow the live session, and practice questions will be in the Telegram channel of open group, as well as in our premium group. We'll be doing daily discussion, 1 hour discussion with our moderators, and they will be giving you all the possible questions from all the sources. So keep on practicing questions and listen to the live session recordings. This will be sufficient. And if at all, if you want to take any printout of these materials, and all these are available in our Telegram channel. The channel link is provided in our paid group. Okay, it's only in the paid group. You can join this channel and you can take the printout.
Perfect. Yes. So all the books are available, please. Yeah. So you have any question regarding the books, regarding the curriculum, please, whatever is available. Do you have any questions, please? We are here to address the questions regarding the books, regarding the preparation, regarding the subjects. Yes, please. Any question at all, please? We are here to address. Okay, so you all have understood really well, is it? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. So with regards to the tell me where is the group? Very good question. Course duration, Madiha. So the course duration is that we are starting up. So the schedule is given. Safa, can you please expand on that?
Yeah, we are starting from the anatomy, and this course will be up to 4 months. So by the end of May, we will be ending this course.
So then
it is
you'll be
around
having
4 months.
4 months, okay? And for part 1, generally 3 to 4 months are more than enough to do. People, they just take out books for the last 2 months and they just crack MRCG part 1. What are the problems which we all face in preparation? The biggest problem is the students they face is the mindset issues. Am I in the right position to do that? Am I in the right track? They take one thing from one source and one thing from one source, and there's so many Telegram groups in the world, and they join all the groups and then they find themselves nowhere. There is an examination stress and there's a wrong strategy with their taking like doing the outdated stuff. Anybody who's only MRCG Part 1 doesn't know anything about MRCG 2. And if they are taking guidance from them, they might be telling some outdated stuff and they don't know that what's the new thing. So they might miss out that. The solution is, Safa, please post the group for Ithar, please, my dear. But here the open students are also there. Ithar, please see that in the premium. All right, in the premium group, it's pinned, my dearest. Okay, the books channels, yes. So the solution is, everyone, that we have got focused study, a focused study as per schedule. You need to have a very strong willpower that if at all the challenges come, ups and downs in the preparation, we all are moms, we all are dads, we all are wives, we all are husbands, we all are doctors, we have to fulfill the duty requirements, the household chores. With this, a targeted approach and a perfect time management, please. You have to do the word-to-word revision guide with ignoring that part which is outdated. How would you come to know? By mentor session. All right, then you would come to know. You make your one-liner notes and you revise them. So that second time, if first time a subject was taking like 3 hours, the second time it's going to take 1.5 hours. Every single exam question is important. So do multiple revisions, but have a grip not over on that question, have a grip over the entire topic. How to do the confusion questions. We do the confusion questions repeatedly in the course. You all have to do that and make a separate notebook as per our suggestion. We send the voice notes that please make the confusion questions separate so that we give you the reference and you learn them really well. You all are going to have Madiha and everybody who is asking the questions regarding the same. You all can get connected direct to me. This is my number or the website team. So we have 15 live sessions covering all subjects. Statistics is going to be a separate session for your guidance. You have every single subject question pool separately. So you have Preeti session for anatomy. After the anatomy session, you people would access the question pool and solve it. Subject-wise question pool, more than 200 questions. Exact date we are going to start up with. So, Safa, can you take up this question? iPad. Can we know your name?
Yes, ma'am. We have given the schedule. It starts actually from today. We are starting with the anatomy and daily discussion will be by 2 p.m. GMT in the Telegram. And next Sunday, we have live session with Dr. Preeti, ma'am.
Got it, everybody? Everybody, are you guys clear? Yes, iPad. So basically, the daily practice is starting with a moderator now. 24/7 study group is there. Thank you very much, Zelehoma. So revision of all subjects in the Telegram would be there. The session record after the session is done would be uploaded on your portal. You can listen to it 1, 2, 3, as many times as you want. You're going to the clinic, just put the session in your ears. You're just cooking. So just play the session and keep on listening to it so that it starts sitting into your reflexes, the question discussion, the important discussion. When you get tired of reading, just play the sessions and read that again and again. That's very, very important. Yes. So all those who are asking for the registration, please, you all should be having first of all, the dates in your portal, please. You all have the schedule of the live sessions. We have the introduction session we are meeting today. You're going to have anatomy 1 and anatomy 2 on 28th and 4. In this time, in the study group, you will cover all the anatomy. I don't want you to go right or left or have your own schedule. Please just follow the schedule. Humra, we are having the Telegram. So because there's a benefit of that even the newcomers, when they join, the entire chat is visible. In WhatsApp, what the difficulty we face is that if somebody joins after like 10 days, they can't see the previous chat and the study group discussion, if you get what I mean. Yes, this is the problem that for the study mode, the study group, we have chosen this part. Am I clear? Yes, because of the application being friendly. All right? Okay. So this is how the module-wise discussion will go, and the moderator would be with you guys, as one of the student, Ala, in the beginning told you guys that they enjoy. This is like a family time. This is like where you people have to put in your queries. You have to learn together. You have to make your memory and make it a success. I have only one requirement from you guys. Once 22 to 5th is reached, your anatomy should be done. I do not want any of the RFA student lagging behind. I do not want that you just miss out the days. If you have any commitment on these days, make sure that you give more hours. For example, 24, 25, 26, you've got a family commitment, you've got any sort of a commitment where you won't be able to take out time for studies. So my request is that you all at that point in time be a little faster in the initial days. I mean, this is our MRCOG part 1. We have to do that, right? So we have to be very good in organizing ourselves. When you start embryology, give like 15-20 minutes to just scan anatomy. When you reach to physiology, give 5 minutes daily to just scan the previous things. So my suggestion is always do the upcoming new data, but please don't forget the older data. Do you guys get my point? It's upon you. Just keep on scanning your notes. Keep on scanning the sessions. You're doing physiology, but just you're going to the clinic and you can just put your AirPods and you can just have the anatomy session. So keep on revising old on your own pace and keep on doing the new one. Nobody can stop you getting 90% and above. Yes? Do you all get that? So daily, around 2 hours, you people will have a discussion. But for those who are messaging on my WhatsApp, I will definitely get back to you after the session. I'm getting messages how to register. So you go to the RFE website, you'll get the course link of 249 MRCOG 1 July 2024. I posted the link on the chat as well for your convenience. So when you see here, you're going to click on get the course. Once you click on get the course, the price will be visible as 249. You're going to put your card number, your CVC of your credit card, and then it would show got a coupon. When it shows got a coupon, please, you have to scroll down and you would put here RFA50, and that would put price to 50% off. I'm afraid that will not be too long, but for at least 48 hours, this is working. So 50% off will reduce the fee from 249 to 124.5. And then please, once it is reduced on the top here, then you can validate and check out so that you get registered. Immediately when you get registered, everyone, you will get an email by the college and you're going to join in the Telegram and the Facebook group, the study group after getting registered, and you'll get the library in 60 minutes of the registration where you will have the live sessions update recording, you will have the study schedule, you will have all the flashcards, you will have all the important notes subject-wise, anatomy, biophysics, the biochemistry, the genetics, microbiology, all the notes would come on your portal with each subject you would open. So we are starting anatomy now. So I expect you to do all the anatomy notes side by side with the daily discussion of the moderator. Once you come to the next part, embryology, then you will do the embryology notes. So library would go side by side, please. With that, you would have all the mock exams and the question pools. This question pool is to assess yourself. You would do the anatomy part, you will assess yourself in the questions, and that would make you stronger and stronger. Again, bases you make today, that would help you later as well. So every day, Tahani, you have a question, please. If anybody has any questions, we are happy to take, please. So how many hours we need revision? What is BRO? Daily? Tahani, you can unmute yourself. Anybody wants to unmute, please? We are happy to take the questions, if at all any questions are there. Thank you very much, Ryan, Taj, Elsir. Thank you. So Tahani says how many hours we need to do. So 2 hours a day at the moment are okay, Tahani. Maximum 3 hours. It's fine at the moment. All right. Thank you so much. So, okay. So Safa, take the questions one by one, please. Madhya has a question.
Okay, Dr. Madhiha, this about the past papers. Actually, we will be focusing our session mainly on the how questions are framed. So we are not, see if we are, I'm taking the pharmacology. I'm not going to take entire pharmacology. It is so vast. So whatever is required for the exam purpose, 95% of the questions will be coming from the session what we are taking. Okay. Is it clear, Madhika?
Yes. So at the moment, the discussion is
Session
for 2
will be-
hours. If you
It
can
is
do
by
3
2
hours,
p.m. GMT.
2 p.m. too. All right, Xiaomi has a question, please.
Anatomy from Essential Revision Guide, it is always suggested to read from that. And from the session also you can read, because Dr. Preeti will be making the session very, very, very easy with all the mnemonics.
Perfect.
Any
Thank you
other
very much.
queries?
Any other question, please? Everyone, any other question? Thank you very much, Sunita. See you. Thank you very much. Hareen, you want to say something?
Yeah, I was just confused. Where are we supposed to do the self-study from? Are we supposed to read stuff from the library on the portal, or are we supposed to read on our own from the books?
So you're going to make a combo, Hareen. You would read the Essential Revision Guide as well, along with the notes in the portal, and you will add on the points from the daily discussion. Then, when you'll have the live session, you'll be super clear about the subject, and you'll do a revision from there. Okay?
Okay, and the first session will be next week, Sunday.
Yes.
I've shown you the dates, my dear. Yes. So register those dates. Take a printout and put it on your dressing table. And that's something which we daily see, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Don't miss that out. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you. Any other question?
So, ma'am, Dr. Zile Huma has the question of Essential Revision Guide or Oxford are same. See, both
Easy.
are same, but Oxford is just it's a short notes of Essential Revision Guide. But the problem with the books are they are not updated. It's almost nearly 8 years back, 2016 edition. Okay, so it's better to stick with the sessions rather than the book. All right.
Perfect. Yes. Ryan, you want to say something?
Yeah, tomorrow the live session or no?
No, live session is weekly only. This is going to be a Telegram discussion. Of course, it would be live by moderator, but in the study group, please.
Okay. If I want to create PDF for you, just enough or added other material?
Can you repeat the question? The voice is breaking a little, sweetie.
I want to start anatomy. PDF
Okay.
for you, just or need other material.
You
read
open up the
anatomy.
revision guide, keep it in front of you. You open up the anatomy notes from the website portal, open it in front of you. You just read that cover
This
to
not
cover. When
enough.
Preeti takes
This
the
not
session,
enough.
show the slides, and then solve the question. So this would be sufficient.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you very much. Any other
Okay,
questions?
guys, regarding the Telegram discussion, it will be daily, except on session days. It will be by 2 p.m. GMT in our paid group. Okay, and in our open group, it will be by 5 p.m. GMT. It will be by Dr. Allah. Someone is asking about Dr. Allah's discussion. So every Sunday there won't be any session.
Okay,
Because that time the live sessions would be there. Okay,
Yeah,
so we
yes, ma'am.
don't want to burden you with the daily discussion as well and the live session. Live session days, the study group discussion won't be there. Got it? Okay, perfect. If Rax, you want to say something?
Yeah, so there is a note from live sessions. PDF.
There's what? No, there's going to be record of the live session and the recording would be uploaded.
Only recording.
Okay.
There's no video.
Only recording, my dear. You have to make the notes and then you have to add on the points on your revision notes. All right?
Okay. There is discussion in the main group.
Yes,
Okay.
the open
Where
group.
we know topic is and
Come again?
in the main group discussion every day.
Yes. Yes.
Topic that we are discussing.
Safa, did you get the question?
No, ma'am. Can you come again?
Can you please repeat the question in the main group? Can you please repeat the question?
What we are discussing, you are asking?
The discussion group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in open group, it is a random discussion. Mostly, we will be covering most important exam tested questions.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, guys. How much time daily discussion will take? Around 2 hours. Okay. Zayomi, clear? Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you. Any other question,
I
So-
just
please?
have one more. I just have one
Sure,
more
Hari.
question.
Yes,
So
Hari.
the daily discussion questions, would they be including some of the recalls also?
Actually,
It will be
everything
there in the
important
open
is
group.
discussed. Yes.
Okay, and also, would the daily discussion be following the schedule? Like, for example, we have to do anatomy these days, or it would be random?
See, my dear friends, in the paid group, we will be discussing only the scheduled subject. We have given the schedule, okay? So anatomy from
Okay.
today to till 5th of February, we have anatomy. So the moderator will be posting only about anatomy in our paid group. But in open group, it will be discussing the discussion about all about the past papers and important exam tested questions. All these will be discussed in the open group. It's a random question in the open group. It's not about anatomy alone. But in our paid group, we will be discussing the particular subject. Is it clear to everyone?
Okay, Mom.
Got it,
Can I
everyone?
ask?
Okay, perfect. Yes, Hari, you want to say something?
I just want to ask if the daily discussion it will be in call or just about message.
No, come again?
The daily discussion in our regular group about message, like in the random group, or about calling in calling.
Okay, it will be from all the possible questions from all the sources like past strategy. All the possible questions will be from the anatomy will be discussed.
No, I don't want to ask about the kind of question. No, it will be in call or just about writing message or like that.
Writing message. It is
No,
writing
the group
message in
is like
Telegram
writing
discussion.
message.
Yeah, in Telegram discussion means it is a writing message. The moderator will be posting the question and you all will be participating and giving the answer. Finally, she will be giving the answer along with the
Okay.
explanation part.
And if you
okay.
don't want to solve it yourself, you've got on your website your mock exams as well. So you can solve as an exam pattern on the screen as well. Okay?
Ma'am,
Okay.
say Telegram discussion is very important because it helps you to read on the screen, which is now it's all an
Yes.
exam based on the screen. So if you're used to using books, then switching over to the media is very important. So I think it should be done. It's very important that you solve the questions uh, every day that it's possible for you.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that's what I always say, that make sure that especially in the last 2 months, even if you're reading on the books, you come back to screen because eventually your exam is on screen. So you need to have that focus in picking up the catch, the buzzwords and all. So students who do not practice on screen, they find it difficult because they're used to reading and putting in your hands the books. So that's something really important that you should be practicing in the last 2 months. So we do strongly suggest that for all of you out there. All right. Thank you so much. Any questions, please?
Yeah, ma'am,
Thank you.
Dr. Hina
Lots
has
of
one
WhatsApp.
question. It
Yes,
is
please.
both
Yeah.
regular and premium or same. That is same group only. We call it as premium group. Okay, paid courses premium
Hello.
group. And open group means it is open for all the students. Only two groups are available now. One is open group and another is our paid group, that is premium group. Got it, Hina?
Thank you, ma'am. It's
Hina, my
clear
dear.
now. Thank you,
Okay,
ma'am.
very
It's
good.
clear now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
We
so
have, I
much.
have,
Hamza
have one
is
question.
saying something. Yes, please,
Yes,
Tahani.
yes. I want to ask you regard this Telegram group. When it start this discussion every day? If there is any time which is every day. Uh,
Yes, it
yes,
is by 2 p.m. GMT.
2 p.m. GMT.
GMT. So
Yes, yes.
it depends upon 2 p.m. GMT means in India it is 7:30 p.m. For Pakistan it is 7 p.m. and KSA it is 5 p.m.
Okay. Regarding the discussion, we discuss start by anatomy. You mean that or no? No need
Yes,
to.
yes,
Yes.
yes. We start with the anatomy, dear.
Okay. Okay. From question bank, you mean that? Yes. That
Question
very
bank
good.
and a moderator making the questions from the essential revision guide, and anatomy it is all about from the essential revision guide only. So she will be teaching you, she will be giving you the questions and she'll make you to read the book. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you so
Yes, my
much.
dear.
Thank you.
I ask you three questions, Mama.
Yes, please.
First, I ask you, leave cessation is every day or not?
It's everyday Telegram discussion. Live session on Zoom will be every week.
Okay. Also, I ask you how we get the recording.
Yeah, all the sessions we know it's recorded and the recordings will be uploaded in the website portal and it will be available till your exam. It means till July.
Okay. Which time in Somalia?
Somalia, it is 3 p.m.
Every day.
Live session is 3 p.m. Okay. But daily
Okay.
discussion will be 4 p.m. Somalia.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome, my dear.
Thank you so much. Any other question, please?
Mom, just concerned about the subgroup. You tell me, there is subgroup divided the premium group to subgroup, and I didn't find this in my website.
Yes,
No, dear,
that is
it's
there, and one channel is there. That's it.
What? How?
You're asking about the premium group, right?
No, about in the premium group, you say that is a subgroup. There is
yeah,
with
it is
the
a Telegram channel. It is containing all the materials and all the flashcards. It's there. Okay. It is about the reading materials channel. You
I
can
think
see
there
all
is
the
one
materials there.
subgroup to read, yani, or to discuss other than the premium group. I just
No,
misunderstanding that.
only the premium group is the one where we are going to do daily discussion. Okay.
Okay.
Then we
Okay.
have one more group that is our open group. In open group, that Dr. Ala will be doing the discussion. She used to do discussion by 5 p.m. GMT every day. Is
Yeah,
it
I
clear?
used to be with her. Yeah.
Okay, dear.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Any other
Hello.
question, anyone? Can we ask doubts in the live session? Absolutely. Like you can see the screen. Similarly,
Hello.
after each live session, we have this question and answer slide. And on this slide, we are going to take questions and questions and questions, and you'll be getting answers and answers and answers. So it's always suggested, as Preeti is writing in the chat box, it is always suggested that you attend the live sessions because it's always interactive. It's better to be like, clarifying the points which you have throughout your 1 week of Telegram discussion. You gather them up and you clarify that in the live session. All right. Thank you very much. And then you can, after the session also, if you're reading again and you're getting in some question where you have a query, you can tag the mentors in the group as well. All right. How to get the access with open group. All right. So Safa, copy paste the open group link and my dear post it here.
Yes, ma'am, I'm doing that.
Thank you so much. Any other question, anyone?
I
The course.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, Habso.
And I ask you if the leave cessation is 1 day in week, how we covering all these lessons?
Live session is once in a week. Yes.
Yes. How we covering all these lessons?
Like today, you've gone through the live session through a Zoom meeting. Similarly, every week, 15 minutes before the session starts, you'll get the link in your Telegram.
Okay.
Got it?
Any more questions, my dear friends?
Any other
Mom,
question?
I'm just concerning about the source of our reading, like Rishi or essential. I just can't get confused about what to read, which book I have to choose.
Which subject?
You're
In
talking
all
about
subjects.
all subjects. See, every
Anat
subject we are going to give you. For
So,
anatomy, revision guide is okay.
yeah. So for all the subjects, we will be recommending Essential Revision Guide as the reference, because most of the mentors will be taking reference from that book. But for few subjects like clinical data interpretation, statistics, then pharmacology and all, we will be recommending only the live session for us notes. Okay.
Okay, thank you,
Is it
Mom.
clear? Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very
So
much.
Dr. iPhone is asking India time for live session. Live session, it is 1 p.m. GMT. It is 6:30 p.m. Indian time. Dr. Sunita, are you not there in the premium group? For all the paid students are there in the premium group.
Thank you very much. Any other question?
Link to pay.
Link to pay. I will post again. I posted once,
Ma'am,
but
can
it's
you
okay.
post it again, ma'am? Thank you so
Yes,
much.
yes, I'm posting again. No worries at all, everyone. So please take this link in the chat. No problem, please, Sabrina. So this is the link, and I am going to post to everyone so you can see here. All right. So this is the link, please.
Yeah,
Thank
immediately,
you so
dear.
much.
Once we receive the payment, we will be adding you immediately to the premium group. No worries.
In 60 minutes, immediately you get your website automated, and immediately you get a notification email of getting added into the groups. We get the notification and you're added in the groups automated, and then you have all the access of everything with you guys. All right. So thank you very much to all the lovely mentors out there. Thank you very much, Preeti Kalai. Thank you very much, Safa. Thank you very much. Ala is all set for the discussion for you guys. I would like to just give a take-home message that none of the journey is easy if we don't take those steps, those smart steps to make it doable for us. This MRCOG Part 1, as compared to all the steps, is where the percentage of passing is too higher. It's an entrance exam. But again, we know we don't have to make it we don't have to make it a lack of practice to lose the focus. We want you guys to be smart and in the right direction. Losing the focus, having the inadequate guidance can be one of the reasons to lose the exam. You've got lots and lots of future benefits of that. Take this step today and make it a success for yourself. Thank you very much. We stand beside you. If any questions, any concerns are there, you can tag us, you can send it to us. Hands in hands together, like a family. We do not want one or two students to pass. We want the entire RFF family to be a champion, passing with highest scores. Thank you very much for all your precious time. For all those who have missed the session, the record would be uploaded and we are going to share with you. See you guys in the study group soon. Thank you so much. You all are our responsibility. Wish you all the success. Best of luck from the entire team of RFA Tutors. Thank you so much for joining in. We are all grateful for your precious time. Thank you to all the mentors here. Thank you very much to the backend team. Thank you very much to lovely students out there. Thank you. See you guys in the study group.
Thank you
Bye from
all.
our side. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.